It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now McCoy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. McCoy's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Here's McCoy. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Purdy on fourth down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a San Francisco first down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 more there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Purdy.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. off the option. Here's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Purdy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCoy. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Connor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they're going to speed things up here. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 2, McCoy. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McCoy. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And we are even at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd and 9. Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Now McCoy. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's McCoy.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That good for 19 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And some room to work.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
An option handoff given to Connor.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Prater for the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Throwing on first down, McCoy. Now he'll escape to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, awesome.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And He'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's caught by Jennings. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Mexico City. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Purdy. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Operating from the gun, McCoy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to try and do this himself. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 31, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Purdy to throw.
Out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to maneuver. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now goal for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Now McCoy. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He's got it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll look to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One final shot. They'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.